Hello everyone, hope you all are fine and now sitting with the answer sheet of the test. I hope you all have given the test seriously and you are sitting with answer sheet and also a separate color pen so you can go for correction. Now we will start with discussion with the first question. The first question was a slow chemical change. Now it is give one example for each of the following and 1 mark was there for each. So first question was a slow chemical change. Now it can be rusting. Previous day also we have seen that we had a discussion on the previous class on this chapter when we were doing revision that rusting is a process which really takes time. It does not happen very quickly and it's a chemical change because iron, if you keep it open for a long time, the iron nails get rusted in presence of oxygen and moisture. And it's a chemical change because the chemical composition of iron changed. It reacts with oxygen in presence of moisture to form hydrated oxide of iron, hydrated iron oxide, and then it's a chemical change and also takes some days, so it's a very slow chemical change. Now you don't need to write so many things, it is give one example, so I will write it's a rusting of iron. Second question is a state of matter with maximum compressibility. Compressibility is maximum for gases. Now once again to recapitulate that what is compressibility. Compressing a state of matter means bringing the particles or the basic particles, that is atoms or molecule, closer to each other. That means in case of gases, as we know that the space among the particles are very large. So as there are a lot of space in between the particles, so it is very easy for bringing those particles to the closest distance to each other. Whereas this space is not so much in case of liquid. In case of solid, the space is negligible. That means in case of solid, they are already a compressed form. They are in a compressed form. So you cannot compress it much. So in case of gases, the compressibility is maximum. So your answer will be gaseous state. The third question is a fast physical change. A physical change which occurs very rapidly. It can be dissolution of any solute in a particular solvent like common salt in water. It is a very fine example where the change occurs very rapidly. The salt get dissolved very quickly. Also it can be melting of ice at 0 degree centigrade or at 1 degree centigrade temperature. So when we are keeping a piece of ice outside and then it starts melting very quickly. So at room temperature, keeping ice to form water is also a very fast physical change. Fourth is a solid which is made up of molecules. Now we had a discussion, we saw a chart where every solid, liquid, gas, every state of matter and then their basic units, like some of them are made up of atoms, some of them are made up of molecules. So here it is as a solid which is made up of molecule. Now it can be glucose. Glucose is made up of molecules, or simply you can tell ice also, but ice is a solidified form of water which it does not remain ice at room temperature. So it's better if you give such example where that remains solid at room temperature. So you can give you can give glucose. But also at this stage, if you write ice or if you write dry ice, the marks will not be deducted. So these are the examples where the basic particle is molecule. So there are 4 examples which are asked and 4 marks was there. So for every example 1. Now the answer which I have said, like slow physical change or a slow chemical change or a fast physical change, the example which I have said, that's one of the correct answers. Now there can be multiple correct answers. So if your answer is correct, so what I have said, that one or any other correct answer, then you are getting 1 for each. So 4 questions were there, 4 marks. Now the question number 2 is define sublimation and give one example. So sublimation, previous day also while discussing the separation of the mixture, we have seen that sublimation is a process of conversion of solid state to gaseous state without changing to liquid state. That means they are skipping one state in between. So solid to gas is called sublimation, and example can be iodine, can be naphthalene, ammonium chloride, camphor, any one of this. 1 plus 1, 1 for definition, 1 for example. Question number 3 state two differences between. That means for each difference, each pair you have to give two differences. There are 4 marks, 2 marks for each question, that is 1 mark for each correct difference. Remember, for differencing type of question, your point of difference has to be correct. Suppose your one side is correct, another side is wrong, that there in that case no half marking is allowed, that one side is correct so we will get half mark, no such thing. You have to write the point of difference very correctly. So first question is physical change and chemical change. As I have said that it is always good to give the definition as the first point. So physical change, you can write there, it's a change where the chemical composition of the substance remain unchanged, whereas in case of chemical change, the chemical composition of the substance gets changed. And in the physical change, you can write the process can be reversed easily by reversing the condition in many cases, whereas in chemical change the process cannot be reversed by reversing the conditions in many cases. Now these words are keywords. As I said that do not write the term reversible and irreversible, and we had a lot of discussion on this, so do not use those points again. So, or you can write that there is only a change in the state. Maximum cases in physical change, there is only change in the state or in color or in odor or in solubility, but in case of chemical change, these are there. With that, the formulas also get changed. The new compound is formed, and here nothing new is formed. So this kind of point of difference also can be there. We had discussion. And the second is solid and gas. Now there are multiple differences between solid and gas. You can give their solids a specific shape, the gases do not. In case of solid, the interparticle attraction is maximum. In case of gases, the interparticle attraction is minimum. In case of solids, the interparticle space is negligible, whereas in case of gases, the interparticle space is very high. Solids cannot diffuse easily, but gases diffuse it rapidly. Solids cannot be compressed easily, but gases can be compressed easily. So multiple differences are there. Now in this test, I have not given you a reason-based question. You know what are the reason-based questions that come from these chapters, because we had also a separate chapter 1, chapter 2 test. So in chapter 1 test, we also have seen that which type of give reason based question comes, like suppose at 100 degrees centigrade water gets converted to vapor. So this can be one more reason based question. You know how to give answers that at that particular temperature, as water is absorbing the heat, the interparticle space suddenly increases for water by decreasing the intermolecular force of attraction for water, and we get the vapor. So just they are absorbing the heat, the space increases and the force decreases, the water particles start moving farther away from each other, the random movement, rapid movement of the molecules increases at 100 degrees centigrade and gas forms. So this type of give reason of state changing can be, or also at a corner of a room, if you spray some amount of perfume, entire rooms the smell comes very quickly. What can be the reason? Because the gas particles are very much rapid in motion, always they are in the random motion. So as soon as in one corner we are spraying the perfume, the entire room gets the particles start moving through the entire room, and we get the smell from each corner of the room. How far the room, how big the room it is, we get the smell. So this kind of reason based question comes also from the physical change and chemical change. Like melting of ice is a physical change, whereas cooking is a chemical change. This can be also a give reason. You can answer like here new substance is not forming and there new substance is forming. So now this type of question can come. Now I think you all have understood the pattern of the question from these two chapters. We had revision classes also. Many times we have discussed on these two chapters. And short questions can be examples, and also some changes will be given to you. You have to pick up which is physical change and which is chemical change. I think one PDF I gave that type of question also. So possible questions and possible variety I have tried to show you from chapter 1 and chapter 2. So now we are giving a little pause to pause on the discussion of chapter 1 and 2 because we had so many classes, so many discussion revisions, and next day onward we will be continuing chapter 3 because we are going very slowly with the chapter. We are having many gaps in those in this topic. Last day we had only discussion on solids, so next day with some other methods and with other techniques we will start the discussion. So see you in the next class with the continuation of the chapter 3. Till then, take care of your health, take care of your hygiene, and bye.